This is Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0 versus SIG P238. A comparison.
Okay, let's get in a few more magazines. SIG P238. I'm just going to have to duck over all the audio. The range is too noisy to get any audio. Okay, I am getting a lot more comfortable with the sights on this firearm today. Here we are with the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. This is in 380, a pocketable double stack firearm. We're going to shoot at our bottom left-hand target today. I am going to do two 10-round magazines. Here we go. First magazine through the firearm. Okay, surprisingly much more mild on the recoil than I expected. Certainly compared to the 327 Federal Magnum that we just shot. I am going to do our second magazine now. This is Blazer aluminum 95 grain. Here we go. Okay. So far, after two magazines, I would say I am pleasantly surprised.
The SIG P238 is a 1911 style micro compact single stack pistol chambered in 380 ACP. It is 5.5 inches long, 3.9 inches high, 1.1 inches wide, and weighs in at 15.2 ounces unloaded. The firearm has a 2.7-inch carbon steel barrel with a stainless steel slide and alloy frame. The Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0 is a micro-compact double-stack magazine striker-fired firearm chambered in 380 ACP. It is 5.5 inches long, 4 inches high, 0.88 inches wide, and weighs in at a lean 9.8 ounces unloaded. The Bodyguard 2.0 has a 2 3/4 inch stainless steel barrel with stainless steel slide and polymer frame. The slide has the Armor Knight finish. To get an idea on how similar in size these two firearms are, let's do some comparisons. Bodyguard on top of the SIG. Here's the SIG on top of the Bodyguard. Here's a from the bottom view. Give you an idea from the top too, because I don't want my hand in the way. And a from the grip view. They're very similar in size. Before we get into more of the discussion, let's see a little more of these firearms in action.
Failure. Okay. That didn't feel like me causing that failure, but it's possible. I doubt it. Okay. Well, I would say fairly good results on target with one failure. This is the SIG P238. I'm going to do 2 magazines of the Winchester range and target. So there you go. 2 magazines, 0 issues. This is 10 rounds of Federal Punch, 85 grain at our top target using the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Okay. The Ruger doesn't stand a chance. I will let you do the next 10, but the Ruger can't come back from that.
The first video in the Bodyguard 2.0 comparison series isn't shaping up to be an easy one. We'll have our work cut out for us to make it not seem like an obvious route most of you are already expecting. Slow out the gate for 2024, not hitting the market until the second half of the year. The Bodyguard 2.0 nonetheless has come on charging hard and fast for that 380 pocket gun crown. The dust hasn't even settled yet on its first week on the market, but it's hard to see it not staying at the top for now. Announced in 2009, but at this point feeling like it's been out much longer with its 1911 style design. The second half of 2024, the P238 is finding itself even further away from that top spot than it ever has been before. Metal frame, external hammer fired, single action only trigger, replaceable full-size sights, accurate. The P238 checks many boxes, at least for one slice of the 380 consumer pizza. Much like the Kimber Micro 380 it went head-to-head with as a direct competitor, price, reliability, and capacity are areas where these pocket 1911s struggle to compete. 15 years ago, the design struggled to catch on with the younger generations, and that struggle only gets more challenging today. It almost feels like we need Q from a James Bond movie to help us when discussing updates on the Bodyguard 2.0. Light and weight, compact where it matters, with the deceptively thin 10 or 12 round double stack magazine that fit into what feels like a single stack frame, replaceable night sights, a striker fired trigger that competes well against single action only triggers, Many people would say the Bodyguard 2.0 is an upgrade over firearms like the P238 all the way around. One important aspect of Pocket 380s that we haven't mentioned until now is recoil. You're probably thinking the all-metal gun with the recoil-absorbing Hogue grip wins the recoil contest every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Normally that would be the case, but the Bodyguard 2.0 has a recoiled spring setup combined with a low bore axis and a full hand grip that give it a recoil born of black magic and sacrificing your firstborn, or at least it feels that way. Accuracy between these two firearms we're going to consider a wash. At self-defense ranges, any differences in the groups at this point I'd put on the shooter and not the firearms. For us and our firearms anyway. Reliability is a big area where we do see a difference. Many might think the day one release firearm would be the one showing some growing pains, but nay. Some might say this is why our 238 was on a used shelf, but my experience with other small pocketable 1911s tells me otherwise. So far, our Bodyguard 2.0 has been 100% reliable for all shooters who've tried it. On the flip side, so far our P238 has had at least one failure for all shooters who have tried it. The biggest challenge the P238 faces today, even after all that, is price. With an MSRP in the $699 neighborhood, but all but discontinued at this point, you can almost buy two Bodyguard 2.0s for what one P238 goes for. Even used, the P238 is priced well above the Bodyguard 2.0 in most places. For many non-1911 or nothing fans, the question will be, is it almost 2 times as good? Capacity disadvantage, heavier, less reliable, all of that for more money? That's a tough boat to row, which is why I suspect the line that at one point had more than 20 different variations is down to just one. And that one probably isn't going to hang around much longer with how popular the P365 platform continues to be. So far, the only place we've been able to carve out a little ground in today's video for the P238 is on one slice of a features pizza, metal frame, single action only 1911 style trigger, external hammer fired, full size sights. Are these things enough to get you to spend more on the P238 than you would buying the Bodyguard 2.0? As long as the wheels don't fall off the Bodyguard in the not too distant future, I suspect that question is going to be a tough one that doesn't work in the P238's favor. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on how you think the P238 stacks up in 2024 against what appears to be the new king of Pocket 380s, the Bodyguard 2.0. That sounds like a good spot to end today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and share it with your friends and family. Sharing our videos really helps support and grow the channel. If you didn't enjoy the video today, let us know why in the comments, or sleep tonight knowing Fred is judging you. Either way, I appreciate you watching this far. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day. Right, Frederick? You're judging them, right, Frederick? He's like, my pup cup's empty, so judging is at the maximum. All right, take it easy.